Hey there. It is. I've been meaning to get to this for a couple of days. Not that. I was just end of the year goofing around, but been a little under the weather, and so I'm 3 or 4 days late from what I really want to do as kind of an end of the year wrap up and ask you some things and talk about a few things. So this is the last weekly update of 2016. It is Saturday. Right now, it's getting close to the football game just started. I'm gonna cut this a little short and go watch a little college football. We're in the middle of that, and gotta confess, a guilty pleasure. Downton Abbey marathon going on PBS here. So, but really, I just want to do a quick little wrap up of some things that I thought about over the past year, and maybe some thoughts about the next year and stuff. First thing I want to do is thank the people, especially the people behind the scenes that made all of this possible. We started this, almost 8 years ago now, 7.5 years ago or so, and without my friend and genius partner Matt, none of this would have ever been possible. So I haven't seen Matt in a while. I really miss hanging out with him when we kind of got this started. He lived here. So anyway, buddy, I hope you're well, and wish you all the best going into the next year. The people that really keep it running on a daily basis too. You guys. I guess a lot of people. Well, no, you guys know who I'm talking about. Jamila and Catherine, especially. Catherine a little bit newer to the group, joined us this year, and she's just done a great job with support and taking care of things. And anyway, those two people in particular make my life really easy, or as easy. I have no complaints. As does, I really want to thank Vanessa for everything she's contributed this year, and for quite a few years now. Of course, her what she does at IGC is unbelievable. I'm trying to make that easier for her this year, so don't tell her, it's a secret. I think I already told her anyway. But the lessons she's come up with are just fabulous, and she really introduced us to a lot of artists that it was gonna take me a while to get around to. People like the Bee Gees and George Michael and Coldplay and the Shadows. Although I'd always planned on doing Apache, I just never. So I'm glad. I want to thank her for doing that, and so much of the other stuff that she's brought to us. Pink. And we did have a lot of other new artists. I kind of broke into stuff with. With the association, although I never got to that lesson. And what else? The Beach Boys. Finally got to some Beach Boys tunes. What else? There was one other really important band I was thinking of. Oh, I have two more things, I guess, along those lines. I guess another band that Vanessa brought in, Alice in Chains. And we had a couple of lessons. I think she did one and I did one, of our important member of the family, Dave Nachmanoff. He, we put out a couple of his songs, and he's been a huge contributor and a really important part of IGC as well. As we go into the new year, we've still got some room. We've got about 10 spots available for IGC 2017. So I want you guys to start thinking about that. It's getting time to make plans for August, and I hope some people are thinking about joining us. Did want to ask about progress. I've got a few questions that I would like to see some responses on. One might be some of your favorite lessons. It was Bicycle Tune. You don't have to vote for that one just because I brought it up. One of the coolest things we did. Or Ron, great job on Coventry Carol. Was it Coventry Carol? Or did I just mess it up? Wait. Anyway, the Christmas tune that you put together that it was the from the lesson that I did it a sort of experimental way. And what else do we have? The free lesson on Christmas, Oh Christmas Tree, Emmanuel, so some of those. So I'd like a little survey. What are some of the favorite things you saw here at TG? Maybe lessons, maybe forum threads. There are some great things. Michelle, I got to thank Michelle too while I'm thanking. Now I'm going to get in trouble because it's like I really have to thank everybody, but for bringing up great questions on the forum. And Scott, thanks for bringing up Trilogy again. I just noticed that the other day when I was looking through the forum archives. So, and the other thing is, now that it's the end of the year, maybe we'd like to have some people write a little bit about your progress over the year. You know, what did you learn? What did you improve on? Or what were the setbacks? Or what could we do here at TG to help you in the next year? So I'm kind of open to, yeah, I mean, we have so much stuff here that I'm kind of at a loss to say, oh, well, I got to do this and this and this. And then somebody might say, hey, well, why don't you have something on this? I'll say, oh, you know what? We've got 8 lessons that relate to that. You know, songs in unusual modes or some stuff like that. I should probably play something, but I have not really been playing because I've been kind of on the couch the last couple of days. Finally, getting a little energy back and being able to. Even got a nice little bike ride in today. So let's see. Maybe Season of a Witch Jam. Not with that beat though. We did have some other kind of interesting new things happen here. That we opened our DVD store. We put out a lot of DVDs over the year. I know some people really like those. And new homepage. This is finally things are a little bit more reasonable, looking better, and making it a little easier for people to find stuff. Oh, I don't think there's any way I can remember this, but I got a really nice message today from Chan. Give me a second. I haven't thought about this song in years, although I probably played it a couple of years ago. Must be an E chord. Well, never mind. I'll go back and relearn that. But I got a message from Chan, one of our IGC VIPs. Been to all 4 of them, I think. And saying he just heard one of my pieces played on the radio back probably in Pennsylvania somewhere. And it was called Winter Lights from my Christmas album. And then I, of course, can't even remember how to play it. So never mind. I should get that. But it's kind of cool that some of the things that I did many, many years ago. I mean, there's a song I wrote back in the early 80s. Somewhere between 82 and 85, I wrote a lot of pieces, most of which ended up on... most of them ended up on the horizon, but a couple of Winter Lights, and that might have been the only one that showed up on the Christmas album. So, okay, let's see. Did I have anything else I want to talk about? I think I asked you some questions. I brought up a few of the things I meant to mention. Gosh, I should play something. Let's see. Let's think about. There we go. Okay, Gary Davis movie. fun. That was a nice wish I got from my brother-in-law today. Hope you got a good chance to watch some football and play guitar for fun. What an odd thought. Okay, I think I've talked about most of the things I wanted to do, and really want to thank... What I really have to do is thank all of you guys out there at TG for being the ones who really make this work and have made it such a great place for everybody, including me. So that's I guess that's the gist of my thoughts today. Is everybody that's out there watching this, I really owe this to you as much as everybody that built it. So thanks for sticking around, and I hope everybody has a fun, prosperous, healthy 2017.